Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode in the Junk Journal with Me series. Today's episode is a little bit different and I hope you don't mind. I did film this the day after I came back from a weekend away with my husband because we were celebrating our 5th wedding anniversary. I didn't have any photographs available, but I still wanted to do something. So I have these watercolours that I got for Christmas last year from my husband, and as you can see I haven't actually used them. So today I'm just going to be having a little bit of a play, swatching them, seeing what the colours are like and just documenting that in my journal. So this is the first watercolour palette that I've had where I have to unwrap the paints. And it's just so satisfying, and I love that they look just like little sweets that you unwrap. I do have another watercolour palette, but it's a cheap one from Hobbycraft, and the watercolour paints are just really chalky and they're not really that nice to use. I can't paint or draw, so it's not although I can do anything fancy with watercolour paints, but it's just nice to have them, just to have a bit of a play and just to use if I wanted a bit of background colour on a page, for example. So I'm just going to swatch all the colours on this page. I chose this page because it was a little bit thicker than some of the other papers in the journal, and I absolutely love how the pink one turned out. It's such a vibrant colour, I really wasn't expecting that. And I absolutely love the green colour as well. I'm not really a green kind of person, but I absolutely love that colour. I must admit I'm actually pretty impressed with these watercolours. They just seem really nice to use and they're really vibrant. I'd love to know if you guys tend to use a watercolour brush or whether you just use a normal paintbrush. And I'm just going to quickly swatch the card here as well. I should have probably done it at the same time as I did the other paints, but never mind. As I mentioned, I'm a complete beginner when it comes to watercolouring, so if you have any tips that might be useful, please leave them down in the comments section. So I have this little cut apart from a paper pad. It's from the Crate Paper Maggie Holmes Shine paper pad, and so is this paper here with all the months on, and I'm just cutting out December. And this paper is also from that same paper pad, and I'm cutting out 12 because that represents December and the fact that there are 12 paints in the paint palette. So I've got all of the paint wrappers and I'm just sort of seeing where I like them on the page, whether I want them vertically, horizontally, at the top, at the bottom, on the blue floral page, and I'm just having a bit of a play. I was just trying to work out how many would fit on that page horizontally. I'm going to be adhering them to the page with double-sided tape just because they're a little bit plasticky and shiny, and I didn't think a glue stick was going to work very well. After I stuck the white one down, I realised it was going to be a lot quicker if I put double-sided tape on them all first and then stuck them down, rather than doing them all individually. You may be wondering why I've kept all the wrappers from the paints, like it might be a really silly thing to keep, but it's my first watercolour palette, and although it's probably not the best watercolour palette out there, it's certainly a lot better than the one that I had previously, and like I said, it was the first lot of paints I've actually had to unwrap, and I just found it so satisfying. I mean, look at that rainbow. It's really pretty, so yeah. I really like how it turned out. And I'm just working out where these three are going to go, whether I'm going to try and fit them on the same page, but I didn't really like how they looked vertically. so I do actually put them on the blue floral page. But I'm just playing around with all the different pieces that I would like to put on the pages and seeing what will look best. I'm also trying not to cover up too much of that blue floral paper because I really like it. I'm going to be using a glue stick to glue those numbers down to the page. And I used double-sided tape for this little cut apart card. I'm not sure why I didn't use a glue stick. I probably thought in my head it was a photo. And I'm going to be using the Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher to staple the December cutout card on the blue floral paper. I only put 2 staples in there so it can act as like a little tuck spot. And I've got these Tim Holtz Alphas, and I'm just going to be putting 2019 at the bottom of that December card. My hope is that I can find a Christmas gift tag for my husband to tuck in there, or I might just put a journaling card with when I made this page and when I got them. And I have this washi tape from London Gifties that I'm just going to be placing at the top and bottom of that swatch card. And this is the washi tape that I was using, and I chose it because it had lots of paint swatches on it and I thought it would go perfectly on this page. And I'm just writing the classics because that was the paint set that I got for Christmas. And I'm just putting some washi tape in the middle just to hold down those wrappers in case they were to come back up. And I wrote from Dan on that December card as well. And I'm just showing you the paint card that I did. And these are the finished pages. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video today. I really love how the pages turned out, so bright and colourful. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.